How's it going, everybody? It's Ryoki here, and welcome to a small talk of EX Plus and you. How to plus and how to upgrade your EX Plus. And as you see on the screen, there is a normal EX Plus weapon with nothing to it. And then you see a maxed out EX Plus weapon with everything to it. Yay! And how you do this is a very simple concept. You throw a book at it, throw 3 ingots at it, level it up, you're done. End of the video. Keep it awesome, everyone. Bye-bye. Alright, I hear you. I hear some of you, some of the regulars, some of the not so regulars that have asked me to do this. You want more of an explanation. Alright, that's fine. We can do that. So let's jump into this. The slides are from the Square Enix stream, should mention that. But how to plus them? You need a Book of Rune or a Book of Mysteries. Red book, blue book. Pretty simple. Red book goes to the weapons, and you use the book through the enhancement. Kind of like if you're limit breaking a weapon with power stones. Fair. There will be a specific tab for it. That's awesome. That's great. It has its own inventory space. And you make it a plus, or a realized, or a believe it. Whatever you want to call it. But what it does is it raises the stats, it raises the CP, and it even gives you a free adamantine ingot for the weapons. And this is really nice, actually very, very generous, because this allows you, it's essentially, here, free 4 power stones for your weapon. That's essentially what it's saying. You use the ingot, you limit break your EX Plus weapon, it goes up a level, so to say. Just like you limit break it once. Only difference is, every level, starting from 0, just as a fresh thing, EX Plus weapons gain special traits or abilities based on its limit break level. 0, 1, 2, and 3. Once you max out an EX Plus weapon, you will gain a bonus sphere, or a materia, as some people have called it. And this will even increase your character even further. And what this can do is multiple different things. Each weapon has their own materia to it. So like Clouds, it increases the brave damage dealt with critical hits, I believe. Let me just double check that because it is small. Yeah, raises critical brave damage dealt by 10%. That's awesome, you know? Cool. More crits, more damage. Especially against higher defense stuff. And I'll kind of get onto the materia stuff here in a moment. But yeah, no, that's a simple process of how to do this. And I'll kind of also explain how we get the nuggets, the ingots, the books, the pages. Wait, there's pages and nuggets? Hold on. I'll get into those in just a moment. But the same concept can also be said for the armor, which is Refuge's Mysteries, or the blue book. And this raises the 90 CP armor. Not the 35, the 90. So you do need a character's 90 in order to plus it. Keep that in mind. But this will also raise stats, raise CP, give you a free ingot, which you can limit break it, and you go from there. But don't we need extra copies? No, you don't need extra copies for this. Don't worry. Once you max limit break a 90 armor, you get a free new slot. Which is previously locked. So for like Cloud, it's ABDE, I do believe. Cool. No problem. You have access to that E slot now. Well, what's the ABDE for? Well, ABDE is for the spheres. The spheres have specific typings, A, B, C, D, and E. Different weapons yield different spheres, and you can even max another copy of a EX weapon for another of the same sphere. However, I should point this out, while I was an advocate for this, for some spheres, I no longer believe in that. while I do have extra EXs locked away, I honestly, it's a waste of resources. Because not only is the experience needed to level up a EX plus weapon from 0 to 40 is a pain in the butt, I should mention. You also need another book, and you need 3 spare ingots. And honestly, the resources are so scarce. Like, truthfully, they're so scarce for these particular items. And I would not want to waste my resources on a EX Plus that I won't even be able to use until later. Like, far later. Until selling EX Plus weapons has a merit. But, we'll talk about the spheres a little bit. Spheres will actually enhance characters and make them a little bit better. You could even make some heal off of certain things, you know, whatnot. It's just one of those things. But you need to be really careful about the materia, because once you set them in, they're set in. They're like gorilla glued, plus super glued, plus 5 other tons of gorilla glue to the character. If you try to overwrite them, or try and take it back out, or you go, oops, I made a mistake, you gotta live with that mistake, or you lose that sphere forever. There is no getting it back. There is no, oh, why, I can contact Square support. No. That's not how it works. That's not how it's going to work. You messed up. Sorry, you gotta deal with it, unfortunately. So make wise choices. As for me, I won't know what to put on. Now, a good general rule of thumb is that the character's materia is good for the character. Awesome. Good advice. But mixing and matching is always really nice too. So I would not fill up a character's thing unless you know they're specifically lacking in something and you're okay with a long-term commitment. So, and there's some people I know that have issues with making long-term choices, but that's essentially how it works. And let's kind of also talk about how generous they're going to be, because when we get the EX Plus stuff, if we back up our data, we get free books. For logging in, we get free books. We also get EX orbs. These orbs are the tier 5. They are so good on leveling up EX Pluses. Like, they help out tremendously. That's also why I have currently in my global account nearly 9,999 power orbs and guard orbs, 4-star, for the EX Plus era. I've been super grinding. There will be also chocobo missions for pages and nuggets and orbs and diamonds and tickets like usual. But you're probably wondering, what's the pages do? Well, with this we get a new tab in like the enhancement thing, like where you go to crystal strength, summon board, stuff like that. It'll be called Forge or something like that. They may change it in global, whatever. But essentially you can take 20 ingots or 20 nuggets, turn it into an ingot. 20 pages into a book. Both versions. So you need 20 of the blue pages to get a blue book, etc. That's a lot. That is a super lot. And I should mention that, you know, ultimately how we get these is not not exactly nice. Because you can find the pages in the books from completing Cosmos. You get 10 pages each of the red page and blue page, but you do get 5 if you just clear it. I mean, so don't worry if you can't complete Cosmos, but you should still try to complete Cosmos. You can also, when we do the pity system for 200 G tokens, aka 50k gem pools, we will be able to get a Book of Ruin, aka Red Book, which are very, very nice. Chocobo missions will have the pages and sometimes nuggets. Sometimes. It just depends on what it is. And then there's the whole login and the data and stuff like that. For nuggets and ingots, by clearing the chaos during the revive strat via the gems, you get 5 red ingot, or 5 red nuggets. You also get 10 blue nuggets. Awesome. So, keep that in mind. You know, it is worth doing the revive strat. Completing it gets you more, but let's not really worry about that right now. Ultimately, in a month, on the rough estimate, you should be looking at around 3 of each book, 4, nearly 5 ingots of the red variety, and 6 of the armor. Just because 6 armor ingots are actually more plentiful than the weapons. So take that as you wish. And there are other ways to do it, but those have not been implemented, and I will not touch base on those. But that's a rough estimate of how it works. I hope I explained that well enough. Is that essentially, yes, book 3 ingots, leveled up, you're good. If you don't have ingots, 20 nuggets turns into an ingot. You throw the ingot onto what you need, level it up. Pretty simple. I hope you all enjoyed that. I tried to make this not as long as possible, so I hope everyone has a great day. Keep it awesome, everyone. Greatly appreciate it. If you have any strategies or tips for the Chaos Era, or that you would like to share with others, post them down in the comments section below. Make sure you subscribe here on YouTube, and if you haven't followed me already, go to twitch.tv/Ryoki, where I do random games and Opera Omnia streams, and follow me there. Till next time, keep it awesome, everyone. Greatly appreciate it. Bye-bye.